The galaxy had been mapped and cataloged for centuries, star by star, planet by planet. For countless civilizations, knowledge was power, and the explorers of the Interstellar Council prided themselves on knowing every corner of the stars. Yet there was one boundary that even the bravest did not cross, one edge that no map dared extend beyond. It ended at human space. Captain Lyra. Voss studied the holographic chart flickering in front of her on the bridge of Aurora's Reach. The map glowed with countless colors, each representing different civilizations, trade routes, and hazards. And then it stopped. A jagged line marked the edge of the known galaxy. Beyond it, there was nothing. Not darkness, not unexplored star systems, just silence. "They call it the Veil," said Commander Wren, Lyra's second-in-command, leaning over her shoulder. His eyes were dark with curiosity and unease. "No one goes there, Lyra. All records say humans are unusual, dangerous, unpredictable. Some even claim that entering their space is a death sentence." Lyra didn't flinch. She had spent her career following mysteries, chasing legends, and asking questions others feared to ask. If humans were dangerous, she wanted to see why. "Dangerous is subjective," she said, "and legends are usually exaggerations. I intend to see the truth for myself." The crew exchanged uneasy glances, but no one spoke further. It was known that once Lyra set her mind on something, there was no turning back. The journey to the edge of human space took weeks. The Aurora's Reach moved silently through fields of asteroids and empty star systems. Communication with home was restricted. Aliens were wary of human proximity, and the Council had not officially approved the mission. They were on their own. During those weeks, the crew began noticing strange phenomena. Instruments fluctuated unpredictably near human space. Readings that should have been constant went wild, and sometimes the ship's sensors seemed almost confused. "It's like the laws of physics themselves hesitate here," muttered Dr. Soren, the ship's chief scientist. He was a tall, thin alien with gray skin and black, slitted eyes. "I've never seen readings behave this way. It's subtle but pervasive, almost as if the universe is warning us." Lyra studied the stars ahead, untroubled, or as if someone or something is in control. The first human outpost appeared as a bright cluster of lights against the darkness of space. Unlike alien stations, it wasn't designed to impress or intimidate. It looked functional, clean, and efficient, yet even from a distance it radiated an unmistakable sense of power. Ships moved with precise coordination, faster than the Council's fastest vessels, yet with a grace that made them appear effortless. The Aurora's Reach approached cautiously, broadcasting peaceful signals. The humans responded almost instantly, though not with words. It was a ripple of information, a wave of understanding that bypassed the ship's translators. Lyra felt it in her mind more than heard it, a clear and simple message: "You are seen. You are noted. Proceed with caution." The crew shivered. None of them had expected such a personal response. When the humans finally appeared in person, they were nothing like the story suggested. They were varied in appearance, some familiar, some foreign in subtle ways, but all exuded confidence and intelligence. One stepped forward, a tall woman with sharp eyes and calm demeanor. She introduced herself as Commander Althea Mar, though her words were carefully measured. "You have come far," she said. "Few choose to. Few understand what this space represents, why it is isolated." Lyra bowed slightly, showing respect. "We wish only to observe, to learn. The galaxy does not understand why human space is off limits. We seek answers." Althea smiled faintly, a mixture of amusement and something Lyra couldn't read. "Some answers are not meant for maps. Some truths are lessons, and you are not yet ready for them." Lyra's heart raced. This was what she had wanted: contact, insight, understanding. Yet something unspoken hung in the air, a warning, a challenge. As the crew toured the station, they were stunned by what they saw. Humans worked in seamless harmony with machines that seemed almost alive, moving through tasks with a precision that no alien technology had ever matched. They adapted instantly to unexpected problems, improvising solutions faster than anyone could predict. Lyra noted the subtle skill in their actions. Every movement had a purpose, every choice seemed carefully considered yet instinctive. "These humans, they are not just strong," whispered Wren. "They think differently, faster, smarter, more unpredictable." Lyra nodded. "Exactly what makes them so dangerous." During a quiet moment, Lyra wandered to a viewing platform. Below, the station rotated slowly, its lights reflecting off the void. Stars stretched into the distance, but beyond the edge of the human systems, the darkness loomed. She felt an almost tangible sense of possibility, of potential waiting to be unleashed. And then, a signal pulsed through space, faint but clear. It was a call, a single pattern of energy that seemed designed for her specifically. The crew crowded around, instruments buzzing. Dr. Soren analyzed it quickly. "It's artificial," he said, "but it's not just communication. It's personalized. Someone or something knows we're here." Lyra's eyes narrowed. "Then we follow it. Whoever sent this, they want us to see something, and I intend to find out what." That night the station was quiet, but the sense of observation never left them. Humans moved about without unnecessary noise, yet there was a feeling that every action was noted, recorded, and understood. Lyra felt a mixture of admiration and unease. These were beings who could anticipate threats, adapt to impossible situations, and survive challenges that would destroy entire fleets. And they were humans. In the morning, the signal pulsed again, stronger and more insistent. Lyra gathered her crew. "Tomorrow we trace it to its source. Beyond the station, deeper into human space. We may not understand what awaits, but we are explorers. This is why we travel." Rain hesitated. "Captain, what if the warnings are real? What if humans aren't just dangerous, but something more?" Lyra smiled, steady and confident. "Then we will learn. And when we do, the galaxy will understand why the maps stop here. Humanity is not unknown because it is weak. Humanity is unknown because it is unpredictable. And no one, not even the galaxy itself, is ready for it." As the Aurora's reach prepared to depart, Lyra looked out at the void beyond human space. The darkness was thick, silent, and full of possibilities. For the first time, she felt the true weight of what lay ahead. They were crossing into a realm where legends and reality blurred, where human ingenuity met the unknowable, and where the edge of the known galaxy became the beginning of everything. The Aurora's reach glided silently through the dark expanse beyond the human station. The mysterious signal pulsed ahead like a heartbeat, guiding them deeper into human space. The crew's anticipation was palpable. Weeks of preparation, months of speculation, all came down to this. Whatever lay ahead was unlike anything they had encountered before, and Lyra felt it in her bones. "Status report," she called. "Sensors are stable, but still odd," replied Dr. Soren. "Energy patterns don't match any known technology. They're adaptive, constantly shifting, almost alive." Lyra leaned forward, eyes fixed on the display. "Like the humans themselves." Rand, still uneasy, muttered, "I don't like it. There's intelligence here, something watching us, something calculating." Lyra gave him a reassuring nod. "That's why we're here. To observe, to understand. Fear has never been a good navigator." As they followed the signal, they entered a region of space unlike any they had mapped. Stars burned brighter. Yet the gravitational fields were strangely uniform. Small pockets of energy warped space slightly, and sensors occasionally flickered out for seconds at a time. It was as if the universe itself hesitated in this zone, letting humans bend it to their will. Finally, they reached the source, a massive station orbiting a star. But it was no ordinary station. Its architecture defied logic. Massive structures rotated independently, connecting by streams of energy rather than physical bridges. Ships moved with eerie precision, accelerating and decelerating without inertia. The station seemed alive, responding to the environment almost as if it could think. Docking was simple. No weapons were pointed at them. No protocols were shouted. Humans moved with confidence, guiding them as though expecting their arrival. Lyra felt a mixture of awe and apprehension. A human approached the bridge, Commander Althea Mar again. Her calm demeanor now seemed almost commanding. "You made it," she said. "Few outsiders reach this point. Fewer return." Lyra's voice was steady. "We wish to understand why the galaxy fears humanity, why the maps stop here." Althea studied her and then, with a subtle gesture, motioned them to follow. They entered a vast chamber filled with holographic projections, simulations of star systems and complex machinery. Humans moved seamlessly among the displays, interacting with information faster than the eye could follow. The crew watched in amazement as entire fleets, galaxies, and energy flows were analyzed in real time. "This is the heart of human strategy," Althea explained. "We do not fight blindly. We do not expand recklessly. But we prepare for every possibility, every potential threat. Predictive models, improvisation algorithms, psychological analysis. We anticipate the galaxy's moves before they even make them. Lyra's mind raced. So the fear isn't that humans are aggressive. It's that humans are impossible to predict, unstoppable when necessary. Precisely, Althea said. We are not a threat to peace, but we are the galaxy's wild card. And that is why maps end here. The unknown is a deterrent, Dr. Soren whispered, barely audible. It's genius. Pure genius. Humans use their unpredictability as a shield, and we're already in their midst, Althea smiled faintly. You've seen the edge. Now you understand it. Humanity survives because we adapt, because we innovate, because we do not submit to patterns. We are the measure of possibility. Lyra felt a strange mixture of respect and humility. The humans here were not just strong, they were exceptional. They could dismantle strategies, anticipate attacks, and rewrite the rules of engagement in an instant. And yet they did not flaunt their power. They were calm, composed, disciplined. Every move was deliberate, every choice calculated. Althea led them further into the station, to a command center overlooking a simulation of the galaxy. We have been observing the galaxy for centuries, studying threats, assessing risks. Every species has strengths and weaknesses. But humans have potential that surpasses any known limit, not because we are physically stronger or faster or more numerous, but because we think differently. We create solutions no one else can imagine, and we endure. We survive. We evolve, Lyra nodded slowly. So the edge of the map isn't a limit. It's a warning. Yes, Althea said. A warning to anyone who underestimates us. Humanity is not confined. Humanity is not contained, but we choose when to engage. That is why the galaxy fears our space. Not for what we have done, but for what we could do. The crew was silent. The weight of the revelation sank in. They had not discovered a dangerous weapon or a ruthless military force. They had discovered humans themselves, the ingenuity, unpredictability, and sheer will that made them formidable. Lyra's gaze returned to the void beyond the station. She realized that maps, charts, and borders were meaningless here. The human approach was simple yet terrifying in its elegance. Control was not enforced. It was inherent. The galaxy would always hesitate because humans did not fight on predictable terms. And then the station hummed softly, a subtle vibration through the floor. The signal they had followed pulsed again, brighter this time. Lyra turned to Althea. What is this? She asked. It is an invitation, Althea replied. To understand the edge, to witness our capability. You have arrived at the point where most civilizations stop asking questions. You are allowed to go further, if you are ready. Lyra's crew exchanged uneasy glances, but curiosity outweighed caution. They were explorers, after all. They were led to a viewing platform overlooking a simulation of a human fleet. Ships maneuvered with uncanny precision, launching operations that anticipated every possible countermeasure from hypothetical enemies. In minutes, the simulation showed a hypothetical war with a major alien alliance, and the humans had already calculated strategies that would neutralize threats with minimal loss. Reen muttered. They could destroy entire fleets before anyone even understood what happened. Not because they are violent, Lyra said softly, but because they are clever. They think ahead. They anticipate. They adapt. Althea approached, her eyes sharp but calm. Humanity's strength is not in aggression. It is in resilience, in creativity, in the refusal to be predictable. That is the edge you have witnessed. That is the secret the galaxy fears. Lyra felt awe, respect, and a tinge of fear. The stories, the warnings, they had underestimated what humans truly represented. The maps ended here not because humans were limited, but because they were boundless. And now, Althea continued, you have seen why. You will return to your galaxy and tell what you have seen. You will understand that some boundaries are not weaknesses. They are warnings. And one day, if the galaxy challenges us, humanity will respond. Not as invaders, but as a force the universe cannot predict or contain. The crew nodded, each processing the enormity of what they had learned. They had come seeking answers and had found not just knowledge but understanding. Humanity was not merely another species among many. It was an idea, a force of nature wrapped in flesh and intellect. As the auroras reached departed human space, the station's lights faded behind them. The galaxy ahead was the same as it had always been, full of stars, planets, and civilizations. But something had changed. The explorers who returned would never look at maps the same way again. The unknown beyond human space was no longer a void, it was a warning, a promise, and a challenge. Lyra looked at the crew, her voice steady. We have seen the edge. We understand why the galaxy fears it. Humanity is not just a species. Humanity is possibility made real. And one day, the rest of the galaxy will see it too. Somewhere deep in the void, a faint pulse of energy followed them, a subtle reminder that the edge was not a wall, but a frontier, and humans, as always, were ready for whatever came next. The stars stretched endlessly ahead. The map had ended at human space. But for humanity, the journey was only beginning.